Hi everyone, my name is Arun. Myself, I am from Post and CSE department. We are representing the universal human values concept is values in human relationship by Professor Sourabh sir. Thank you for the opportunity. Moving to the next slide. Where are we today? Understanding the human aspiration, right? Understanding the individuals, prosperity in the families, fearless in society, coexistence with nature. Where are we today? Today we are advancing rapidly in technology and material comfort, but often lacking clarity in a relationship and emotional well-being. Life purpose. Then we see stress and confusion despite success, broken relationships and despite connectivity, and the environmental pressures despite development. This shows a gap between what we are truly want and how we will live, and recognizing this gap is the first step toward meaningful and change through the human values. Moving to the next. Let's introduce the topic, the journey of a human civilization. Where humans lived in a small village, then go to the city, and the growth of the humans are developed in the technology, and growth of the human in village to city. Then the next topic is the need for harmony at all four levels. The need for harmony. Four levels are first level is self, where the self means our self, myself is a self level. Then the next level is a family, where the family where good and right understanding. Then the next level is a society. So society. Then the where humans are lived with the society. Then the fourth level is a nature, where the all three levels are together in each other. Then we have key question: are we aligned with our aspiration? Then this question have an answer: are we aligned with our aspiration? Every human aspires for a happiness and peace, trust, fulfillment. But in daily life, we can often change. The first point is change wealth, status, or pleasure. Then we face stress. Then we face stress, conflict, or justification. Then this shows the misalignment between our true aspiration and our correct way of living, and real alignment comes from the when our thoughts, behavior, lifestyle support our deeper human goal and not just a temporary gains. Moving to the next slide. The next slide is human aspiration. The human aspirations are continuous happiness and prosperity. Then the mutual trust and respect and harmony with the nature. Continuous happiness means the inner state of a human being, and the prosperity means when the humans are need a physical or needs. Then the mutual trust and the respect, where there is a mutual trust between human beings, and there will be respect between the human beings, and the harmony with the nature, which harmony in the nature. Then let us know about human aspirations in deeply. Human aspirations are the universal goals that every person needs, and regardless of the background or culture. Then these include first one happiness, second one peace, trust, respect, justice, prosperity, and coexistence. There are not a temporary desires, but are true and continuous needs. Understanding them help us to make choices that lead to fulfilling a meaningful life. Meaningful life. Then moving to the next slide. Let us know about the next slide. Right understanding definition. Right understanding means there is a clarity of your purpose and self kind of relationship. And second one is the foundation for harmony in all aspects of life. Let us know about the right understanding. Right understanding definition means right understanding is the clear knowledge of the self and relationships and society and the nature, and based on the reality. It means seeing things as a truly and not through assumptions, then the beliefs or temporary emotions. Why it matters? Because it helps us to make a wise decisions, and brings clarity in purpose and behavior, leads to the harmony within and around us. Let's move to the next step. moving to the next step. This is today's situation where individuals include confusion in goals, stress and anxiety, depression, material-centric life, identity crisis. Where the first one is confusion in the goals. For example, we in a student life we are confused with our goals. There are goals are so many. We are confused with that goals. And the second one is stress, anxiety, and depression. Stress means in student life, for example, we are stressed about our studies and how we are managed with the future. And the next one is anxiety. Where the anxiety means where students are healthy anxiety with their career options. Then the depression. The students, for example, the students were depressed with the future outcomes. And the material-centric life, where the students were materially-centrically lived with their life. And the fourth one is the identity crisis, where they are identify with their own crisis and difference. Next, moving to the next.
It means that confusion in purpose, conflict in relationships, unhappiness and stress, and over-dependence of external things, and also it includes the exploitation of nature and the people. And in detail, we can now study about the point-wise or the detail-wise topic of the science of missing right understanding. As I told that confusion in purpose is that not knowing the truly matters in life. Whenever the confusion starts, it happens only on the some major points that includes lack of confidence or the lack of anything that matters. And again is the conflict of the relationships. Misunderstanding and lack of the trust in the relationship can include that there is a sense of missing understanding. So another is unhappiness and stress. Unhappiness and stress is the despite of the success of the unhappiness also includes the not capable of living this happily, and it comes only when there is misunderstanding and thus does not include any success. And over-dependence on the external things. For the missing of the right understanding, it is also main important point that over-dependence. Over-dependence means, as you know, that thinking about the money in the without the knowledge. So thinking money can also be like a drug addiction for the success of the life, and the exploitation of the nature and the people. And it also includes the action without awareness of the consequences. Coming to the next slide. Prosperity. Prosperity is having more than the enough physical resources. In the prosperity in families, mainly the prosperity means the more than enough, whatever the things more than enough, that includes the prosperity. And the feeling of assurance for the continuous availability. The right understanding also major part of the prosperity of the family. The right understanding means mutual respect, trust, and clarity in the relationships. And the physical facility. Physical facility is the enough resource to fulfill the needs and the comfortable. In the prosperity and in families, when both includes the right understanding and the physical facilities, there is a harmonic growth, which leads to the happiness. And no feelings of the lack of insecurity or anything which makes the unhappy. Family members also support each other in the living the life as the comfortable. Coming to the next slide. Nowadays, the situation of the families is like dual income and the low time families. As the line says that dual income, both the parents, mother and father, are if mother and father are silent persons, there is a less time given to their child. Coming to next slide, lack of prosperity. Scarcity mindset despite abundance, blind pursuit of wealth, neglect the relationship and the emotional well-being. The scarcity of the mindset despite abundance says that the feeling of deprivation. The feeling of deprivation occurs when a physical needs also is given and both are met, then there is still not having enough. This shows that there is the feeling of deprivation, which makes the lack of prosperity. Stress and the insecurity. The stress and the insecurity is the more constantly about the money and the other things which makes us happily. And the conflict of the relationships, when the physical wealth is present and the most trust and the respects are missing. Physical trust, if you know that the physical trust are present, and there is a mutual trust and respect are also missing. So this indicates that there is a lack of prosperity. And excessive accumulation or the comparison. Comparing of the each and others with others can also lead to the lack of prosperity. So coming to the next slide. Fearless in society. Mutual trust among the people is the definition of the fearlessness in society. It says that to live in this society, we should not have the fear. To avoid the fear, we should have the mutual trust, and which leads to the right understanding and living in the harmony.
Hi everyone, myself Vinayakgouda from CSE Street, Boston. Today I am here to present a presentation of UHV. Today's society, the reality. Crime, corruption, mistrust, division, religion, caste, gender, class, lack of accountability. In this, we are all facing a lot of crime, corruption, mistrust in our daily life. Divisions, religion, caste, gender, class. In this society, we are all facing about caste. We are the discrimination about discrimination. People who caste, gender, class. This is all are we are facing in the society. So the reality of today's society is the fear and misdirection. It also presents urgent need to universal human values UHV. Understanding trust and fearless, creating a more balanced and peaceful life in the society. Next slide. Signs of fearful society. In this signs of fearful society, surveillance and resistance, rise of mental health issues, isolation and isolation. In this surveillance and restriction, there are high and trust, lack of trust among people who are working in societies, increased crime and violence. In this society, we are all facing the crime. The more number of crimes are existing, and division. Fear-based discussion, lack of open communications, there are misunderstanding and communication are misunderstanding in this society. So we are in this signs of fearful society. So the fear is more important in our daily life. Coexistence with the nature definition. In this coexistence with the nature definition, coexistence with the nature means living in harmony and balance with the natural world. It involves respecting, protecting and nurturing the environment with meeting human needs without harming the ecosystem. In this, we are all facing some pollutions like air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution. We are all awareness. We are all understanding the humans and nature depend on each of our survival and well-being. We are all facing many diseases like cancer. So we have. And these are 2 points are very important in our daily life, living in harmony with nature, natural systems, using resource responsibility and vegan. In this society, we are all aware about responsibility and resources. We are all we are all have to use resources with responsibility. Next one. Environmental crisis. Climate change, deforestation, pollution, existence of species, over exploration of natural resources. In this daily life, we are all seeing the climate change by doing the deforestation, by doing the pollution, by cutting trees. Deforestation is Or by pollution, we all are facing some diseases like cancer. We all are in this pollution, the vehicles will also have a lot of pollutions. So extension of species, we all are losing some animals by this pollution. Over exploitation of natural resources, we are used by taking that natural resources, we all are polluting the natural resources. So we have to control the pollution and being the good environment. By this, we all are live a good happy life in our daily life.
Myself, Sourabh, this side. I'm from 4th SEM CSE department. I'm going to explain the human nature relationships today. Okay. Now let's discuss how the relationship of human and nature is going now. As we know, the nature is seen as a resource to exploit. Our nature is being exploited by the human because we are using heavy vehicles which pollutes the environment. And by cutting the trees, it escapes and followed by the occur of deforestation. It may lead to the exploitation of environment and disconnection from ecological balance. Means the environment needs an ecological balance to remain the ecological aspects like rain, water purification, evaporation. These are all happen due to the ecological balance by humans and nature that is now disconnected because of the using heavy crisis of environment. And the short-term gain versus long-term survival means we have to use some short-term plants like growing trees which gives more oxygen and which produces oxygen level in our environment and atmosphere. It increases the stability and more survival expansion of the humans in our nature. And we have to focus on the long-term survival because long-term survival helps the humans to maintain the ecological balance as well as the environmental support for our nature. Next slide is the way forward self-exploration. How our self-exploration is done with our own self and body. Okay, understand the self and existence. Self means me. How about myself and what I am doing right now. Existence means what is present in our nature. It's called existence. And next point, practice holistic development. There are some holistic developments which are need to be done in our nature and it maintains the human which does not disconnect the human from our ecological balance, which are some these are done by our holistic development. These will be have to practice in our society as well as our nature. Last point, harmonize thoughts, behavior and work. Harmonizing the thoughts means we have the different thoughts in our mind. Like humans have different minds with different thoughts. And we have different behavior. We have to harmonize our behavior, like making some corrections in our colleagues or don't arguing with anyone. It makes our behavior enhanced. Okay. Last one, harmonizing our work. Our work is the, as we say, work is worship. Our work is depends on us because our hard work makes our work a successful one. That's why harmonizing the work leads to the success, beautiful and successful life. Promoting prosperity. Okay, prosperity means the both health and wealth. The most combination of these are called as prosperity. Prosperity in life makes the humans development and the life better. Going on to the points, ensure physical needs of all. We have physical needs like gold, diamond, jewelries, and ornaments for the women. And men have some vehicles. These are the physical needs. And ensuring the physical needs of all our human beings. Cultivate mutual love and respect in families. We have to cultivate the mutual love. Means the most of the families are disconnected from them because they are working regardlessly without giving the time to the family because of the accountability of money. that leads to the different principles of our family and our society. Educate about content and gratitude. And most of us we don't gratitude to the elder one or to the surrounding. This gratitude maintains an healthy relationship, better understanding, and mutual coexistence. It makes a better and soluble in our life. Building fearless societies. We have most of societies with some fear about how my child or daughter will survive in the society, about getting some crimes or have to be happened to any human. So our society must come out of the fearless. Okay, there are some points we have to promote. Okay, promoting ethical values. Ethical values are most important in our human beings and human values. It plays a major role how a human is going to survive in a society. Okay. Next, create platforms for dialogue and justice. As we go to the justice is remained until you proven guilty, because the justice is given to the one who accepts his guilty. Okay. Creating the platforms like judgment and courts, martials. These are make some justice and platforms. Okay. Next, nurture mutual respect and responsibility. As we nurture our mutual respect means respecting each other in our society. Like elders came, we have to respect them, or us or a younger came, we have to respect each other, because the mutual respect will nurture our behavior and the flow of our life.
Start.
In our society, we are fear about talking to the others, some giving respect. It leads to the fearless. Okay? We have to come out of the fearless in our society. We have to mutual respect to each other. It enhances our responsibilities and go through our the nurturing mutual respect. It is the most important human role, which helps in the mutual understanding and coexistence. Okay.
Start.
Coming to the next slide, living in harmony with nature. The harmony with society, harmony with nature, like adopt sustainable lifestyles. The lifestyles are different. We have to sustain or adopt the sustainability in our lifestyle. Reconnect with ecological consciousness. We have to reconnect our environment and our self-soul, because we have to maintain it and we have to nurture for the future purpose. And we have to preserve the biodiversity. Biodiversity is most important in our nature and our human civilization. It helps. We have to preserve. Otherwise, our future and our inheritance will collapse. To the last part of our presentation, I am going to conclude our presentation with 3 points. Our current state is imbalanced. The human and nature, the ecological balance are imbalanced. We have to conclude. We have to prefer. We have to do some balancing works to preserve the nature. Human aspirations are universal and achievable. We have some universal aspirations, as my colleague explained further, and these are the universal and achievable. These are available in universal, and we have to adopt it in our day-to-day life. The need, right understanding as a foundation for holistic harmony. In our holistic harmony, the life of a human needs to be a better with the right understanding, right stimulation of our thoughts. We have to do respect elders, others. We have to do some understanding, mutual understanding. These are the concludable points by our last part of the presentation. Thanks for we are dedicated to thank yourself for giving this opportunity to explain about our topic and presentation. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, sir.